the execution of my message made anyone feel. But I still stand by the import of the message. But I don't know how people maybe the choice of words, maybe the grammar or the vocabs or whatever. I mean, who said if I could change dialect, maybe that I would have expressed it in tree so that people get to many people who maybe misunderstood it from that parlance get to understand that the import of my message in connection with the legendary Rocky Dawuni. In fact, I have a receipt of a congratulatory message dated as far back as the time he was announced the 4th-time Grammy nominee, that I was eulogizing him for what he's been able to chalk over the years. But the message I wanted to send out was never trying to downplay on his relevance or anything.
But what did you mean? Okay, what did you actually say? I remember you mentioned that.
So I think that the word that is now sparking the whole issue is when I said, sometimes artists that are able to back certain enviable feats or nominations are clueless about how it comes about. Theirs is just to do the creative project, and the power forces that engineers it are those that make it happen for them. So it is every time. It's like now asking Tyler how to win a Grammy. Though she's a Grammy winner, but she is equally as clueless as some people might have won without knowing, because there are some powerhouses that are responsible for engineering what goes into it. So
maybe the clueless is...
Yeah, so the clueless, maybe... Now, I never said he was clueless in his... I mean, someone who's been able to do music. But I'm saying that so that choice of word, maybe I want to retract and eat
because
back.
I mean,
will you allow the gentleman to speak?
No. Yes, I understand.
We are having
you.
a conversation.
No, which conversation? Let him explain already.
He's
Let
him
him explain.
He's
why do you want to help him?
He's echoing how people.
No. I'm not. Listen, I'm not very comfortable with that, because at the end of the day. It is you they are coming after. And yesterday I was worried, honestly.
Yes.
No, because look, I had some networks on social media
calling
me out that I had given him the platform.
You are collateral damage to the whole issue. I understand.
So allow him to clear.
So you were also involved.
Yes.
He became a collateral damage to the whole thing. So
I'm not very comfortable with this.
Please,
let him do
Ghanaians,
it. When he's done, at least you can also have your
I
stake.
apologize unapologetically for how the statement made you feel. But the import of the message, I still stand by it that talent alone and good words alone don't take people to Grammy or any kind of enviable scheme that you see them on. If you ask, you can't even, though, I mean, we have, Kojo Enchi, Sarkodie as a BET winner, you have somewhere as a BET winner, but they can't clearly tell us how they won their first BET. Until you are able to ask the late Lillian Blankson how this works. So I would say
that maybe they know, but they won't tell.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
But my issue here is this. You mentioned that he is not the best person
to ask.
Because
over the years, we have asked him, and he has said the same old story about originality, staying true to your roots and all that. And that still doesn't become like the answer we need. Perhaps it's just like Coca-Cola spelling out all the ingredients that is used to you can miss to get Coca-Cola. You do it and you never get it. Perhaps that is the secret of the label. The artist himself might not know, because even certain label prevent the artist from being part of the major creative process. That happens. Yours is to just submit the work. You will come and then your product might have come out differently. They might have tweaked your sound differently and all that. Even out of your awareness. So I'm saying that the legend, yes, of course, has struck this feat. However, we should move beyond making him the person, the go-to person that we think has the key or gateway to earning the nomination, and then go beyond and fish the powerhouse itself. Because for all you know, there's an extent to which his knowledge about the Grammy nomination ends. The rest might lie within the onus of the...
But what if, what if he's telling the truth? Maybe all he knows is staying original, and that's what he's staying truthful to.
Fact.
And that could be the reason, indeed, he's gaining all the nominations. Could that also not be?
No, the reason why I disagree with that...
Could it not be that, yes, although we think that musicians are doing their best, yet they are not being truthful or staying original to the game. That is why...
What I was saying is that now we can have tons and plethora of music that toes the same line as the legendary Rocky Dawuni. Let's face facts.
Again, they may also not have the plugs.
Good. So the plugs. Thank you. The operative word here is plug. And the plug that we know, Aquarian Records, that is his associate label. The Aquarian record itself might be a secondary plug to a main plug.
Right.
Are you getting it? So the machinery and engineering behind how certain artists are able to bag certain nomination goes beyond the quality of your works. And I also reiterate that now Grammy has gradually shifted from an all quality modalities in shortlisting its nominees. Now they have injected some other things that doesn't fall on only the quality of sound and originality, and that is evident in for the past 3 years in the kind of nomination. And people even who have won, that I say there are some works that in my books may sound ridiculous but have bagged very enviable awards, not because the artist is exceptional, but like I'm saying, you can be exceptional.
Okay.
So please,
right.
I unreservedly apologize for how the execution of the message made you feel. But the import of the message is that talent and good works alone don't take people to Grammy. There is an engineering machinery that we need to go fish out for, and then spare the legend the same old question of how did you, because he will still stick to the information he knows. So please, I apologize to Ghanaians.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, well, that is well explained. Martinez, why?
No, I'm worried about you more than myself, actually.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, that was what I was trying to explain to them. That at least I will have ears, so that you have enough room to clear. Then, like,
but so you ask Miss V how she won her first how she won her first BET. She'll be clueless, but she's a BET nominee. Go and ask Lenz, go and ask Charlie, how did you connect with Liam Blankson to make this possible? How did Ghanaians get? So I'm saying that we should move beyond the person in question, because over the years, we have gone to him, we have taken his side. Now let's go to the powers that be. That is what I meant.
Right. Yeah. I hope we are all cool. Adam, are you cool now?
Yeah. I'm cool.
Thank you.
I was just helping a brother.
No, I understand you, but what I'm saying is that I needed clarity on that. I didn't mean to shun you or rubbish what you were saying, but I needed that clear road for him to explain, so that people look. For me, I swear, I get super mad when someone sends me a link and I'm reading it, and some of the comments that come with insults. Someone has expressed his opinion. You don't agree. I don't agree with you, because I feel like no. Portfolio, you are not the best MC. Adam is the best MC. And this is opinion.
That's fine.
Why must you insult
and
someone?
In 30 seconds, this very one, sensitive one, that I said that Ghanaian, I was rather saying it's pathetic that we don't appreciate people who activate their music from elsewhere and tag themselves or tag themselves as Ghanaian descent. We want to see a resident Ghanaian. And I was saying that it shouldn't be the case. If Stormzy wins BET or wins Grammy, we should also work chest up and shoulder high that a Ghanaian had won it. It should not be about Stonebwoy or Sarkodie or Shatta Wale winning before we acknowledge that a Ghanaian has represented us. That was the import of the message, not to say that Rocky Dawuni is not fit to be here. No. So the whole thing was misconstrued. So please, however the message made you feel, please forgive me, but the import of the message, I still stand by it that yes, it's plugging more than just the regular, rhetorics of quality.
Yeah, that is very true. That's very true.
Adam, now you're cool, or you still want to add something?
I'm cool.
You still want to?
I'm cool.
Right. Ria, would you also want to add anything?
No.
But
All right, thank
Andy,
you.
quick one. Even the CEO of the Recording Academy, Harvey Mason, was here. Get to see the entire. So, with what Portfolio is saying, we should go beyond just asking the artist how he managed to get a nomination.
But it's important you have to ask.
Yes, it's good. But
he's not saying it is wrong.
Yes, exactly.
He's
That is the
saying
point he's making.
The gentleman has been drumming home a certain message which may not be the actual passage to getting that link.
So let's go beyond it. And there's nothing wrong with what he said.
Simple.
Maybe you didn't understand the point he was making or he made. It doesn't mean you should attack.
Jesus had 12 disciples. They are all followers of Jesus Christ. So they are automatically his people. But anytime he was going anywhere special, he called Peter, James, and John alone. So ask Peter, James, and John, Charlie, it's not about following. That is the inner circle. It's biblical. But Peter, James, and John were the people. So the other disciples should ask, Charlie, we have been following Jesus Christ, but still that's not the gateway to it. It seems like you three have something.
But Andy, quick one. He made a point that I think you can also attest to that fact that there are certain things record label do on behalf of the artists
They won't let you
that
know.
the artists don't even have an
but
idea?
I know it is. I know
I
there's
don't
so
know,
many-
but
That's why
I don't know what
people
you
don't
know.
understand.
Yes,
Every company has it.
They protect that.
That
Eh.
is no secret.
Eh.
People don't understand.
that
They
is
will
the
protect that
import of the
information from
message.
the artists.
No
I think that's where the
secret.
confusion
They will
is.
protect- they will even your own side. They would shy certain things away from you because that's their power, and that's the power they have over you, the artist. So you are limited to the knowledge of how they operate.
We are live on S103.9 FM. Kwame Dazi say, Kwame, good morning. You are very quiet this morning. Is everything okay?
Good morning. I'm
Have
good.
you
I'm
eaten
fine.
banku?
I've not eaten yet, but I'm doing well. Thank you.
You know, quite they can't throw bomb that.
Portfolio.
Yes, Mr. Kwame. That's
But honestly,
The Tide Award winner.
But portfolio me who need 300 Andy.
Oh, where you?
So,
Where
Mama,
you?
Nini channel.
Where you?
Yeah.
Where you?
I think, but Andy, I
I'll
think
send you the link. Go and look for it.
Andy,
Where
I also believe that with the experience of Rocky Dawuni and I mean being nominated on 4 occasions and with his network, I'm tempted to believe that he really understands and knows what goes into getting a Grammy nominee because it's not that cumbersome. I mean, to the extent that there must be certain, mystery surrounding how to get a nomination. I clearly believe that he knows what goes into getting a Grammy nominee. That's why he's been able to be there on 4 occasions. I mean, this is, I don't see the cumbersomeness of the process of getting nominated. Let's not make it like it's shrouded in some secrecy or it belongs to a certain.
But it belongs to a certain people.
Yeah, of course, but it's a pool
like-
of people and ability to be able to, get those who matters most, know your project and do your bidding.
This Tyler girl from South Africa.
So get the people to do your bidding.
You remember what the host of the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Our guy.
Charlemagne.
No, was it Charlemagne?
Or envy.
I think it was Charlemagne.
Yeah.
They were asking him about some of the interviews he's done. He wasn't very comfortable with.
Yeah.
You watched it,
Yeah.
right? When he mentioned about
when
he
she
talked
wasn't
about
supposed
Tyler.
to speak about Kai Sinat.
Yeah.
And all that.
He said when the lady came, there were certain questions he was asked not to even go there. He said, but this is very popular. This is public knowledge. He said, don't ask this. Don't ask that. She's backed by a heavy machinery who are directing her path as to what to say and what to do. The kind of songs she must do, where she must go, all of these are properly engineered.
Andy, so knowing it is different from not saying it. So, he could know all of these things. In terms of the nuances of, how the things work out. But there are some things he can decide to leave out. And it's different from being clueless. You can have the clue, but decide not to give it all out.
So it's
Depending
There are a
on
lot of comments for you on
understand?
Facebook.
So I don't
Maybe
think
portfolio may have to answer
So-
this.
Yeah. Yes.
for me, I don't think he doesn't know
I don't
what goes.
understand.
He
You see,
knows.
Okay,
It's
you
not
see what
technical.
Adam just mentioned. There are some comments here, and they're also reiterating. That is a bomb blesser. So his portfolio trying to say we are illiterate to decipher his message or what? I don't get it. Razdi,
that.
you didn't say that anyway, but
Yes.
it says you are right. Coffee won Grammys. You can't tell she knows all or what it takes for the process to become successful. Slim J said, regardless, the guy wearing the hat cap doesn't know what he's saying. James,
but he knows.
That's fine.
Then they should tell us
They
what
should
he's
tell
saying.
us.
oh no, it's fine. I mean, there are comments.
fine, yes.
There are opinions, so please allow. Slim J said, Martinez, there's everything wrong with what he said. Mark Beck says, this country, a lot of people have problem with listening and comprehension. James Angmote Obiba says, is he trying to say TGMA2 is not won by hard work and talent?
That's what he said.
Great GH says, Portfolio is trying to defend his message, but what he said has no further meaning and explanation. Okay. I think I need, what I need now is do not disturb button. I think that'll be fine. Richard Nana Strake says, Portfolio Ankasa Pebrofa Kesiadodo.
It's not about propaganda.
Nanka, if you speak here, those illiterates won't insult.
Hey, I beg.
Big English, why won't they come for your head? Kwaku Rose said Portfolio is trying to play around the fact that he categorically stated that if not for the mechanism behind Rocky, he's not fit to be nominated. You can go ahead and talk about Stonebwoy, but don't rubbish the legacy of the legend. Asiako Kosidnev says, Hevet says, what exactly should we expect from the artist in terms of nominations? Okay. So, yeah. I mean, these are some of the things. And so it's... varied opinion.
Yes, I understand. In 2000, our plug, Lillian Blankson, was with BET. But not until she became the appointed her portfolio. She gained a portfolio that gave her that power to plug in our people. That from 2008, when she assumed that office, that is where we saw Ghana highly represented there when they could join trees and everything there. But the same good music was being done. Even when they introduced the Best African Arts category, it might have taken some plugging even to get them to consider.
When she reached out to me in 2009, I never believed who she was. In fact, I didn't pay any attention.
Thank you.
Until I met with her.
Thank you.
I never ever
So R2Bs knows how they got their these people don't care about awards. They got their first BET nomination. Ask them how.
You're assuming, right?
No,
You are assuming.
Oh, but R2Bs is open. They have openly
they've said it over and over.
Yeah,
It's not an assumption.
I'm not assuming.
No,
That is public knowledge.
no. They have. I mean, we all at times you can make a public statement, but behind the scene, we don't know.
But that represents your position.
But that's what they
They said it publicly, but since you are not
But
at
it
the
still
behind,
represents your position on awards. But on what they have said.
but on assumption at the end of the day,
No, but
because
you have categorically
That's
said.
an
so you know
assumption.
you
They've
no.
openly
What are you
said
saying?
it.
They've openly said it, but do you know what they did for the BET award? You don't have that fact, so it can clearly be an assumption.
See, we will take your word. And now assembly, you say,
Yeah, so
Why
regardless.
do the police tell you to remain silent?
So wait. You
Why
are
does the police tell you?
So-
Adam, can I ask you a question?
I'm coming up. Let me learn.
Let's ask you.
I want to ask you a question. They don't care about awards, but they are always nominated for
Every now
BGMA,
and then.
TGMA,
So
whatever
they do
it
nothing.
is.
So you are assuming that because they have made a public statement, they didn't work on the beat. That's simple.
So what
That's
if
an
their
assumption.
record? What if
You
their
are
record
basing
label?
on their statement
wait.
to make an assumption.
What if their record
Because
label?
Kwame, you don't know whether indeed.
Assumption, no. The word assumption
it's
is
not.
the
It's
word
not
assumption
a
is not
word.
cannot be based
Excuse
on what person has expressed.
me.
Openly.
Not a word.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Adam,
Assumption.
Don't make
let me
it.
ask you, Adam, please.
Don't make it a fact
Adam,
that
Adam,
you know what they did
Adam,
behind the scene
Adam,
because you and I were not there.
Adam,
so
please.
you, at best, you are
It's
assuming.
English. It's
Adam,
English.
yes.
Assumption is English. It
Excuse-
means that
You
you
are
don't
not
have.
assuming.
You are not.
Please,
You are not
please.
in the know.
So you have the
Listen.
full
Adam,
knowledge of what they
Taking
did
their
behind the
word-
scene.
I'm taking their word for it.
To assume, you are taking it to assume that because they have.
Number one hit music station.
Hits FM.
listeners, we are live. Adam, please.
We are not assuming.
I am saying.
We are not assuming. It's not an assumption.
Categorical.
They have
No,
said.
they don't care about
If
you.
I say
You
I
guys will
assume,
listen to
that
me.
doesn't
Okay,
mean
continue
that
with
you
your show.
haven't said anything.
What was this?
Yo, our mouth cocochia.
Assumption.
Assumption. It's a word.
Word, okay.
Please find the dictionary definition of what assumption means.
Yes, we are not making up things. We are not making up things. They have
All right,
said it.
I beg you.
It's the kakum that comes from the Kwaku's mouth. And the Kwaku is saying, I don't give a hoot about.
Adam, so let me ask you this. If you had sat on radio to say you don't eat meat, who would assume that you eat meat behind closed doors? If you have stated emphatically that you don't eat, for example,
Andy.
Ochame Kwame says he doesn't eat meat.
Yeah.
How will I assume?
Andy, you are making.
No, I'm
You
only...
are comparing apple to
No.
orange. That statement, I'm coming.
I just asked you a question.
Jesus.
You have stated you don't eat meat
Yes.
publicly. Why do I feel like you've been to a chop bar in Tichinchina and Chinam Dawudi?
Andy, you are comparing.
No, give me an
apples to-
answer. I'm not comparing anything.
You are comparing. To me, that is how your statement.
Answer my question.
Your statement
No,
is
just answer
completely
my question.
different. No.
Okay.
Your statement is because you cannot build on zero. The statement you are making is, Andy, different from what they are saying. R2B is saying that we don't. You say they are saying they don't care about awards,
No, it's on public record.
and we've
Not
seen
saying.
R2B's.
I am
I'm
saying-
coming, and
no,
you've
you
seen.
didn't
I'm
answer
coming,
my question, no.
and you've seen R2B's win an award, win awards over the years.
That they've gone to
Did they
collect.
accept the award or not?
Did you see them accepting the award?
Apart
No, I'm
from their,
asking.
apart from their first VGMA, let me just say
I'm
this.
coming.
No. You say they accept, and
No,
I'm
no,
asking.
no. I've
did
said
you
you've
see-
seen them win awards.
And I'm asking. You said no. You said you've seen them accept
No,
awards.
I
This-
said you've seen them
I
win.
said
it.
You just said it.
No, you are using the accept. I
No,
said
no,
you've
no,
seen
no,
them
no.
win
Come on,
awards.
Adam.
You just said it.
No, I said you've seen them win awards. You've seen them win awards.
Okay.
So if you've seen someone saying I don't care about awards, and the person is saying the person is winning awards, then it means there's something going on behind the scenes.
That's exactly what he's saying.
So if you say that they were not involved in any way, that will be an assumption because behind the
It's
scenes
highly
you
possible.
don't know their involvement.
But you are
It
the
is
same
highly
person that
possible.
denied that.
No, but do you
are the
realize
same
that?
person-
Can I say this? Do you realize that it's highly possible?
And
Do you know their
Didn't you
involvement
say-
behind the scenes?
Can I
Okay.
say this? Can I
Okay,
say
make
this?
Kwame-
So you don't
let-
know.
let-
You
let-
don't say that.
Something.
Okay.
And
Shooting yourself
Don't
in the
say that because they've said they
Adam,
don't like
Adam.
I
awards.
do have to
Shooting
say
yourself in
something.
the
They
foot.
have sat
I
around
do
and
have
they
to
have
say
done
something.
nothing.
Okay, guys, please listen to me for a minute. Ria, please let me hear what you have to say.
Okay, so I was saying that according to what Adam is saying, we are assuming that they do not have a role to play when it comes to their submission and everything. But I see that as highly possible because as your name again, darling. MC Portfolio was saying they are just the fronts, they are just the products. They've been able to churn out music. Let's say R2B belongs to a record label. How are they going to make money? How are they going to get the exposure? There's a machinery. So the machinery is the one that's going to submit. They are the ones that are going to do every single thing behind the scenes. So basically, they are not interested, but their machinery has something to do
Thank
with it.
you.
Or they
You are-
want to do something
You
about
are still
it.
assuming.
We
in
are
your
not
statement.
assuming.
Listen,
It is not
Andy,
an
what is
assumption. It is
assumption?
not an assumption.
A thing that is accepted as true or as certain to happen without any proof. Give
So
me your proof.
what do you
That,
mean?
And
that
you said
they
they
play
said-
a role or not?
Give me your,
No,
your
just
proof
assume
that
it.
they
Okay,
play a
hold on.
role.
You just
Give
asked
me
the
your
question.
proof that
No,
they
Ria,
play a
please
role.
hold on.
Come on.
The gentleman just told you that. Whose phone is that? Adam, you always
One of his phones.
Connection man.
already
Until you give me a proof that R2B is involved or not, you are assuming.
Until
Simple.
you
Adam.
give me a proof that they are not involved or
He
not.
who
You
alleges
also
must prove.
cannot
You are
say that
alleging.
I'm assuming.
You have shot yourself. This is the same person.
Until
that
you
told us-
say
that
it,
told
I'm
us this
not
morning.
assuming.
Adam, let me ask you
He's
something.
the same person that told us this morning that there's nothing shrouded in secrecy.
Portfolio, hold on. Portfolio mentioned that how to be sat on radio and said publicly that they don't care about awards. And you,
I interviewed them, even me.
even
they told
me, right? You just mentioned or explained assumption, and that's something that has proof.
Without proof.
Without proof,
It's certain to happen, but you don't have a proof. So you are
he's
assuming.
giving you something with proof
That's what.
that they sat here and
So
declared.
the saying is a proof.
Yes.
But
that's the proof.
the awards has processes.
Adam,
And since you don't know,
I was saying.
since you don't know,
Your utterances are always your receipt.
No, it can
The
always
first
not be.
point of your receipt are your
listen,
utterances.
Andy, I'm
Okay,
coming. Andy, I'm coming. Andy, I'm coming. See, I'm coming. I've reported for. Andy,
Adam,
oh,
your
no.
mic. No. Kwame hasn't spoken. No, Kwame hasn't spoken. Allow Kwame.
Obi Timi wi ade, and then court.
Martinez hasn't spoken.
Judge put it before
Andy.
him was saying,
Guys,
my lord,
please speak. His mic is off.
Andy,
Please,
please,
go ahead.
I give my time to Adam.
See,
nipa na tumuna, nipa na has. We repeat that
There
upon.
is evidence. There is evidence.
They could just call. I said,
There
yes.
is evidence.
Take my
do
time.
you know that? Do you know that?
Evidence of them saying this.
you
So
know
that
that-
is what is going
You
to
know
play
that
in court.
recently, the jury in America, who are no,
Adam, take my time.
see, recently, the jury.
Hold on. Okay.
Recently,
Portfolio.
Allow him.
Portfolio. I want to ask. You said R2B's made statements
severally,
in the past that
With
they
video
don't care,
evidence, please.
With video evidence.
Yes.
Is it video evidence of their awards filing process or video evidence of their statements?
I believe that everyone's statement is their first receipt to everything that needed to be proved. recently, the jury in America who are sitting over the cases, criminal cases of our American hip hop artists. Now they have gone to the extent of incriminating them with their lyrical content. Now it's now part of the incrimination process. So I'm saying that your utterances are taken for what you represent. There is no qualms
And
about
do you have proofs of emails
of what? That is what I'm saying. Sir.
Between R2Bs and some awards.
That is what I'm saying. Sir. Someone can
Do you
take
have
your
proof of
interest
the
on your
emails?
behalf. Do you know that people take interest of people on their behalf?
But it's always not.
Adam,
You are not a pundit.
Adam, please,
You don't have
you are
the
a
right to argue.
No, I'm
You are not a
Adam,
pundit.
Adam, no,
Please,
no,
you are a
you're
host.
a host.
Do you know
Adam,
that?
you are a
No,
host.
see,
So please be a host.
there are
Thank
people
you.
who have.
Oh,
Huh?
Mafia, no,
No,
he's-
there are people. You see, we have affiliates. There are people who are not connected to your circle, but they are affiliates in a way, by way of association, by way of personal
label.
agenda, by way of.
All right.
I understand all your
Folio,
points.
please.
I understand
What
all
I'm
your
saying is
points.
that you
Adam,
don't
please.
sit on TV and then talk down on something that you think that it doesn't add anything to you. However, we have people who might have engineered in your favor. It works like that.
So at best you can say they are maybe they have double positions.
The host
Or,
bank.
Lord Jesus.
but for when it comes to the
Adam,
award
please, host.
processes, you don't have the
Adam,
proof.
please.
Adam, Andy wants
At
to
best
talk.
you
Please,
assume
host.
that because they made that
Host,
statement.
Andy wants to talk. Andy wants to
Oh,
talk.
hold on.
But
And it does still has
please,
a point. Wait.
Wait,
Allow
that
him,
means
allow him.
you are shooting yourself in the foot.
Allow. Don't worry. We'll bring the foot.
Folio, please.
Allow Andy to
Please
speak.
show your
Please stand it
show
for
your
me.
host
Allow
some
Andy to
respect.
speak. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he has the foot, so don't shoot it now.
Right.
Allow.
Thank you.
Pandit of the year. LTP Pandit of
Let's
the year.
please let's all agree right now. Adam is our host. Let's show him some respect. And as a host, you know he doesn't talk too much. He only asks questions, and we come up with answers. That's all I wanted to put
You
across.
should also show us respect.
Oh, the host
By
is hey,
allowing
Charlie,
us to flow.
you want to be quiet for the rest of the program?
By allowing us
The
to
host,
He has the right to
you are talking
sanction
to the
now. He has
host.
the right to sanction now. So
course.
You are talking
let's-
to the host.
let's-
Mr.
let's be
Dawson,
measured.
what do you make of this
please.
issue on board? What? Yeah. What do you make of this issue we are
What
talking
I make
about?
of the issue is that, just as Portfolio said, your talk or whatever you say is the first receipt, and that's all I make of it. Please, if Kwame can come in, thank you, Kwame.
As a poet, yeah.
Kwame does.
I
You see,
have
we have to. We
have
need to show examples of great punditry,
Yeah.
so that you don't misconstrue or you talk too much as a pundit.
We
I have
understand your
interviewed
thoughts.
R2Bs
Wow,
Your
Say.
thought has landed.
and they've said that they don't really care about awards. So if they win the awards, maybe the board or the academy or whoever thought they deserved the award, they maybe give them to them. I don't think it's even a matter of argument for us to be thinking about or even
What goes
debating
on
about
behind the
no
scenes.
to debate what somebody has said. Except if you think you have counter evidence to what they have said. If you believe that maybe R2Bs is lying, then you need to prove why you think they are lying.
The proof is that they've been winning awards.
And it doesn't mean they were maybe involved. For all you know, there were
Or
other
they knew
people.
about
For
it.
they
all
knew
you
about
know.
Exactly.
And it brings us to an assumption.
And because they have mentioned.
all you know.
Because they have mentioned.
Meaning
they
you don't
said
have
it.
all the facts.
Because they have mentioned it. They have said it.
So the mentioning alone
So
is
don't
enough.
the host
no, wait.
arguing
Don't
all
also
No, I'm
rule
asking
out-
questions.
Adam,
Assumption.
don't rule out the possibility that somebody can win an award without even canvassing for votes or support from
No, I-
anybody.
So
We've seen it
so many
I'm
times.
coming.
So many
We
times.
shouldn't rule out the possibility.
Yes.
It means at a point we can rule out. And it brings us to assumption.
I am tired.
You'll be tired.
So this time around, Mr. Host, would you admit here that you have shot yourself in the foot because you downplayed on the fact that there is no anything shrouded in
Oh, as
secrecy
a host,
that
he hasn't.
that
he
operates-
shot himself earlier when
Oh.
he
And
was
way
no,
back,
no.
way
you,
back.
you made a point.
He's just gasping
you
for
made
air
a
at this
position
point.
about Rocky Dawuni, which was also based on assumption. Then I also made a point from the other side, which was also based on assumption. That, but all the points you are making, for all you know, he knows it.
But R2Bs cannot be an authority as to how to back a BET nomination because they have stated there.
What makes you make this point that they R2Bs will not be an authority? What makes you think so?
Because
said
look,
May. Did you say May or they
No,
will
you
not?
are putting the May for.
I don't know,
Will
but I
That's
said-
what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Okay,
Whether-
you
that's
clarify,
what
Is it
clarify.
will or may?
No, I may.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
I getting it. So what I'm saying that R2Bs
because it's misconstrued.
Yes.
Before it is
Yes.
misconstrued.
Because R2Bs will tell you, we just do the music, just do good music. And
But
then you can.
we've even had artists who say we don't
Would you
smoke.
allow him to explain?
So R2Bs can, if you want, like an artist who is eager to bag a beat nomination, goes to R2Bs. But also, it be you where you go out a year before. So tell us about how it's done. We don't really care about was just do the good music. Maybe it will find you.
That's what they keep saying.
That's what they keep saying, and that is
Good
that,
music.
that is akin to what I was stating about the legendary rocker Dawuni. That over the years, that is what he has said. Your roots, originality, African sound, whatever. Which we have a plethora of music in the same line with whatever.
Niala, Kenai Soba,
So, just like Pepsi and Coca-Cola
Pure
have their
Akan.
differences, there is a last ingredient. Pepsi can mix all they can. They can never be Coca-Cola. However, Coca-Cola has spelled out all the ingredients you can mix to get. But, so they will tell you, oh, mix this, you get Coca-Cola. Go and mix and see.
Which is also an assumption.
Fine.
Because you,
No, this is a
I'm
fact.
I'm coming.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
No, go and mix the Coca-Cola
coming,
ingredients
I'm
there, Fred. So whether you get
You
Coca-Cola.
said something.
And
I'm
that will
coming.
make me
Oh,
smell,
allow.
I swear.
Oh, allow.
That will make me
Portfolio.
smell.
I'm coming. You said that they may leave out one ingredient. What is that ingredient?
No, but I said
I'm coming. What is that ingredient?
That is to them.
No,
I'm coming.
Unless you commit corporate
that is the
espionage,
mystery. That is the
unless you
mystery.
commit
And do
corporate
you know for a
espionage,
fact?
you never know
I'm
the
coming. Do
ingredients.
you know for a fact that they leave one ingredient behind?
Because I have tried. People have tried it. People have tried. No one have gotten it. No one has gotten
But
it.
you trying and not getting it doesn't mean it's their problem.
secret is
It could be
your
that you are not trying it well.
Yes, for Suru Musa,
Adam,
for Fom
let me
Musa,
ask you a
for Nche Musa. I'm not sure Musa and no idea Coca-Cola.
Portfolio.
I'm not for me, so munya.
Portfolio. Who, and when? I mean, this can never.
Kind of
It can.
aggressive.
This is just based on assumptions.
I'm joking.
Because until you're able to tell me that ingredient they hide,
And I also saying that people have worked for Coca-Cola for 30 years without having
don't
a clue
mention
about
brands here because you don't know of it
and
as
there's
a fact.
every-
So please,
every
don't
brand.
bring
No,
out the
no,
brand. Don't mention the brand.
that is to show you
You
that
don't know for a fact,
let me
so
ask
don't
you a
mention the
yes,
brand.
okay, I
Mr.
retract.
Host, let
But
me
that
ask
is
you a
to
question.
state that every brand, no matter how you think you might have
We know
known or-
every brand has trade secrets.
Want to allow your
Thank you. So thank you. You are taking the wind out of my sail now. Every brand has what?
a trade secret.
Hood. And so it doesn't mean every worker to the brand or associate to the brand know about that secret by virtue of association. No. You might be I've worked for so and so for 40. Oh, so you know how to they go about this. Oh yeah, I can show you. But there is something that maybe the only top management 3 people know about.
Let me ask them a question.
Yeah, Miss Maybe, sir.
There are a lot of radio programs in the morning, even entertainment shows. What makes Daybreak 8 stand out? A lot of people have serious banditry,
Same templates.
same template.
Yes.
But there's one underlying factor. There is something.
You won't tell me. You won't. Mr.
No, no,
Akla, you don't go talk.
Ah,
Mr. Akla no go
that day
talk.
he will come and tell you that, oh, we do this. He will tell you, oh,
Just keep on,
yeah,
get the right
that's
bandage.
right.
Whatever.
Or ask him, please come, and he will ask him
Mr. Akla
right
no
now.
go talk.
He will even tell you, oh, just come to work. That's all.
Andy,
Be
But
disciplined.
you, if anyone asks you, you've been on several shows. What makes Daybreak 8 stand out? What will be your answer?
Andy, I will just spell out the processes.
What
and
are the processes?
and the segmentations here? Because when it comes to shows, I mean there are factors which come to help the show. That is the topic you put across, the people you are interviewing.
They have the
and
same template.
I'm coming.
That is the
And-
knowledge you are limited
Even
to.
the same
I'm
topics
coming.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And how you take advantage of your socials to be able to further project what you're doing. And Andy, the quality in you as a host and the people you are working
That's the
with.
biggest
Because
assumption.
I'm coming. Because what happens is that, Andy, what happens is that there is a certain equity of the station and a certain equity of the presenter and the pundit.
So
And
certain.
a certain equity of the whole of the guest you have. Now it could be that the other shows do not have the equity of your station. It could be that the other shows do not have the equity of your panel, and the other shows do not have the equity of your presenter.
Adam.
So if you bring all of these together, it will be difficult for you to expect that those shows are on the same level pegging with you.
Let's assume with that.
Because
meeting.
equities are different.
Adam,
See, code.
even me as a host, there are certain things I don't even know how. I don't know how some things are engineered to make my show number one.
Will you disagree?
Yes, your man is number one.
There's nothing wrong with that. Not knowing.
Good, then I won.
Hey, if that's the case, no, listen.
Chama,
I may not know.
Relax.
Do you know why I may not know?
Calm down.
Because before I get here, there are certain things that may have been done by these people behind the glass. There are certain sometimes you get here and boom sexually. Today you are going this direction. Only God knows how they come up with those crazy ideas. I always give them that props. Me, I'm only a vessel. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is always some background. If I finish work and I leave after my production meeting, I'm gone. But there is someone in there who is thinking overnight while you are sleeping. He is thinking, how do I make this show become extraordinary?
Please, let me ask.
Can the host come to work without shirt?
And did we involve you in the process, right? You came here and they told you to do this, right?
No.
You were clueless.
Andy, similar to the question I wanted to ask. You have, I wouldn't say I've worked with, but you're still working with TikTok. Tick, Ochiame Kwame and Empress Gifty. There are certain plugs you pull on their behalf.
They don't even know.
So, that's the question.
When Empress Gifty couldn't make it to
Oh, that was what I was about to
Mac
say.
Brown's show.
You were the one that engineered the whole conversation.
Yes!
My brother didn't know about it.
Empress didn't even know what was going on.
See you.
Did you know?
You are saying two different things.
Let's do different things here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Empress Gifty knows.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You were
all
able to
the
manage the
plugs.
whole
Does
situation.
she know?
ladies and
She's
gentlemen,
nowhere. You
I mean,
managed it on her behalf.
I don't-
How did it get money?
I don't know why. Ladies and
How
gentlemen,
you pull sponsorship for her?
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,
the process.
I don't know why my pundits this morning are jittery at the mention of assumption. I mean, I just don't understand.
We are not jittery. We are just trying to
Yeah,
put
based
you right.
on the fact that
I-
there's a
I
machinery.
pray-
We are not
pray-
jittery. You are
also a
probably
machinery
jittery.
It
behind
is
them.
my prayer that from today
You
they will
become
have
the
the
host.
courage to face assumption. They will have the courage to face assumption.
Because
from today.
portfolio, with what you said, it's the same thing here. You are working on behalf
No,
of Empress
no,
Gifty
the
as well.
assumption conversation is different from what we are saying here.
Relax. About R2B's issue, you disagree with portfolio that he's basing his
But they may
argument
not be
on what
involved.
they said.
Mere
Yes,
assumptions.
and I'm also asking you, with the works you are doing on behalf of Empress Gifty, as well as Ochiame Kwame, and take
Whatever.
I'm coming. The plugs you are pulling on their behalf, the way you manage to get even interviews. If you ask Empress Gifty about it and she tells you, I don't know how he does it, or I don't know,
So you
is
are
she wrong?
So you are assuming now.
I'm asking you.
You are assuming. You are.
No,
what
we
you
are not
no,
asking
no,
you.
the
We
point
are
you
asking you a
No,
question.
I'm asking you, does she
I'm
know,
saying
yes
that your
or no?
question is not based on fact. You are
What
just
is not based on
assuming.
fact?
You are assuming that the plugs I'm pulling she may not
Okay,
know.
the last
That's
one.
that's an assumption.
But
first,
let me wrap it up.
It's an assumption.
Let me wrap it up.
Have you never put a plug that she didn't know about?
This is an assumption question.
I'm asking
Yes, but first admit that you are. First admit that you are assuming.
Wait, have you
asking you,
ever
we are
put
not
a
assuming.
plug for her that she didn't know about?
So now you want clarity to your assumption now.
Yes.
Yes, so
Makacho send me. Makacho send me a
Thank you.
santini. Makacho send me a santini. Openly, my drumming. I've been drumming that.
Oh, they also me Asante, so yeah, Igbeni.
Obviously, me azumu ebi a portfolio, but
So yeah,
azumu ya
Fantini.
Igbeni. But me send me a santini.
The Empress Gifty.
Ulusu,
Guys,
a question on assumption.
Hold the Adam.
in a
Hey, what?
competition.
Now you resumed.
Back to your level. Back to your level.
Wasn't even
Listen,
a
let,
competition to
oh,
start
okay, Ria,
with.
please let me pick my winner for quick cash. Stephen is my quick cash winner. Stephen, good morning. Stephen.
Hello.
Who's on TTM? Sigani, Stephen.
Hello.
Charlie Albi,
By the great.
how much did you win?
Oh, Charlie, the money was good because of you.
Oh, thank God. How much did you stake?
I think 5 CD.
Huh. Adam did 25 CDs.
He assumed you win.
And he assumed. Steven, Charlie, congrats. Thank you so much, man. Keep winning. Let me read some comments. There are a lot of interesting comments on social media. On Facebook, Joseph Nyame Boame says, that's why Ghana is where it is now. Because portfolio only asserted the known fact that awards are political. If your managers are not powerful, you will not be there, though you have the best of music. People are just being disingenuous. They are only trying to find a way to hang the dog by giving it a bad name. RBCD04 says, Ras TBC says, Adam is just an agenda, nothing more. He is not communicating. Kwamiti says, Andy, please tell Adam we are behind him, even if he wants to stand for president. He has proven that today. A revolutionist is always alone in the midst of a lot. Adam all the way.
Adam for president.
Fabio Ejepele says Adam is right. Nana Yakwata says, I beg, waiting big Adam chop this morning. It be like magma day inside down. Prince Multimedia said, this is a hot seat indeed. Everyone is proving something there, though I understand Adam perfectly. Because Stoneboy said he didn't make JJ for Grammys, but deep down in him, he needs the Grammys, so he expects every song he does to go high and pave ways. Committee says, Adam is right. Honorable Pundit, if the evidence of R2B's uninvolvement in the awards is their public statement, then their behind-the-scenes plugins is evident by the awards they receive publicly too. Take a second and listen to Adam. Boama Francis says, a secret to last long in bed is to concentrate on trying to understand the point of Adam during the action.
Savage.
You know, Private, I didn't get that. Savage. Because if you listen that way, they do at home. Like, wait. Baby, wait. Listen to the guy.
Baby, it's an assumption, please.
Baby. Kwamiti says, and this same portfolio assumed that Rocky was not telling the entire truth about how he bagged his Grammy nomination. Was that assumption or statement of fact? Port should answer. Okay. Peterson Flame says, Adam, the god of war.
Zeus. I love you.
K. Jackson says, Fernandi, can we all assume that Adam is the reason the show goes beyond 10 a.m.? That's a fact. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. Now let me read this last one. Kizzy Dati says, Adam is right. What portfolio said and the rest of the pundits are saying concerning RTBs is based on assumption and facts. Hey.
Assumptions and facts.
Or is it I say and not facts? I'm sure he's saying and not facts. RTB spoke English. They do not really care about awards, which is different from they do not want or like awards.
Thank you.
Do not care could not mean if they submit their works to the board. If you want to nominate them or don't nominate them, they don't care. If you give them the awards, fine. Or if you don't, they don't care. But that's also an assumption. That's also an assumption. Okay. Right. Let's end the show.
Now we are all taking home one word.
Assumption.
Assumption. So please add it to your vocabs. Assumption.
Listeners, this is where we end the show. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing episode today. Thank you all very much for